Are you thinking about moving to Tucson, Arizona, or maybe just near Tucson, Arizona, but you want an area with a little more water so you can go out there and enjoy all the things that come with a body of water? Well, you might want to stick around for today's video because we're going to explore some beautiful homes near Lake Patagonia. If you're new to this channel and want to learn everything from A to Z about living in Tucson, AZ, then click subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Dustin Smith. My wife Jennifer and I have helped hundreds of people just like you move to and from Tucson, Arizona. So whether you're planning on moving in 12 days, 12 weeks, or 12 months, we got you covered. Give us a call, shoot us a text or email, and we'll help you make that smooth move to Tucson. All right, so as I mentioned, today I am talking about homes near Lake Patagonia, but I'm also going to talk a little bit about Patagonia itself, just in case you're not familiar with that. So Lake Patagonia is an Arizona state park and has about 265 acres of surface water here, and it is one of the closest large lakes to Tucson. And I say large pretty loosely, yet I know 265 acres is not necessarily a huge lake, but it is really pretty. We have a lot of well-established trees around here, so great shade spots, great picnic areas. There's a beach area, there's campgrounds, and the lake is actually big enough to where they do allow some like water sports like skiing and tubing and like kneeboarding off just past these buoys over here. Pretty quiet out there right now, but we were actually here just a few days ago in our little aluminum boat, and enjoying the water out here, going fishing. It's a great place just to go visit for the day. It's only about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes from most spots of Tucson, so relatively easy to get to, and just a well cared for beautiful lake right here. So if you're thinking about living in the neighborhood immediately outside of Lake Patagonia, you might want to know how far it is to go to like different grocery stores. Do you have to go all the way back to Tucson and drive an hour if you want to go to the grocery store? The answer is no. There is actually a town, Rio Rico. That's kind of a border town right up against Nogales, Arizona, Nogales, Mexico. So you do have a couple grocery stores in there. You have the town of Patagonia with a little general store. So you can go there, get what you need, some ice, some drinks. You want to go and visit a restaurant, definitely recommend the Wagon Wheel Saloon over there. It's right off the Highway 82. And if you happen to be driving up here from Tucson to check it out and enjoy it, one of my favorite routes, especially if you're in East Tucson or the Vail area, is to head up the Sonoyta Patagonia Highway 83 south until you hit Sonoyta, and then you'll take a right on the Highway 82 and you'll come to Patagonia through the town of Patagonia, which is just the cute little town right there as you're passing through. But be careful, there's always a speed trap right there, and the speed limit drops really fast from like 55 down to 30 miles an hour, and they've always got someone pulled over right there too. So there's definitely more to do in the area than just hit the lake right here. There's also the Sonoyta Creek State Natural Area. We have over 20 miles of hiking available to you. There's a lot along the creek too, just different hiking areas that are perfect for going to visit. So there are endless possibilities when it comes to areas to go visit, just little roadside things, visiting the town of Patagonia, going over to Rio Rico, and over in the Rio Rico Nogales area, there's another beautiful lake, Lake Pina Blanca over there. A little bit smaller. You can't go out there on like a motorized boat, but if you have a little boat with a trolling motor, or you just want to go up to the shore and enjoy some beauty, that's definitely a great spot. But yeah, we're gonna go check out a few houses. If you like this lake and you're curious, what kind of homes are nearby, this is a great video for you. A lot of times, by the time people watch this, a home is no longer on the market, but at least it should give you a good idea. And of course, if you're interested in what homes might be in the neighborhood, reach out to us. We can always look into that for you. So yeah, let's go check a few homes out. All right, for today's video, we're actually gonna be checking out homes in Lake Patagonia Ranch Estates. I really wanted to get that community that is closest to Lake Patagonia so you can really capture the spirit of what it means to be close to that body of water and enjoy everything that the lake has to offer. But the lake isn't really the only thing that this community has to offer. It is a gorgeous little community. You have all these rolling hills around here. You have basically all like the grass, the space around here. So when we have a good rain, the land really flourishes, turns green, beautiful. You have tons and tons of ocotillos, you have mountain views, and pretty much all the homes out here are gonna be, custom built. So everything's gonna look a little bit different, which I think is quite nice, having instead of seeing the same thing over and over again. Everything's gonna be very unique out here, and everything's gonna be on acreage too, so you definitely have your elbow room. So, in a very typical way, we're gonna start off by showing you the lowest price home in the neighborhood, what's currently listed. And there are only 3 homes that are actively listed in the neighborhood right now. So this home right here is actually currently listed for sale with Naganon Real Estate at $477,000. And with that, you get, beautiful 2,311 square foot, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home sitting on 4.14 acres. Now, it's absolutely beautiful. You have a long driveway and a gated entrance to it. So you're the only home at the end of the cul-de-sac right here, but you're also divided from the road by this hill right there, just kind of giving you a natural barrier and a little bit of extra space. The home itself is a 2-story, so you have a beautiful spiral staircase that goes up to the 2nd story. You have a beautiful fireplace in there. You've got a greenhouse, an outdoor spa, just overall, it's just a gorgeous, well cared for home with a lot of custom options to it. But that's not all we got for you today. Got a couple homes to go check out, so stay tuned, let's keep rolling. The next example for what's available in the neighborhood is right here behind me, and it is just a fantastic example of how far your money will go in this neighborhood. So this home behind me, currently listed with RE/MAX at $575,000, was built in 1995. It's 2,571 square foot. Now, I know you're only seeing a single story right here, but it is a 2-story home. It's kind of built into the hillside right there, looking to the north, capturing just amazing mountain views. And there's 4.8 acres right here, so you have a ton of space right here. The house itself, although it was built in 1995, has a lot of updates to it. They recently remodeled the master bathroom, but all through the house, it just looks very modern, very updated, and just extremely well cared for. You have exposed beams in there. You have all these windows that just capture those mountain views. You have a tiled back patio, so you can sit on the patio and enjoy that back. And you can't see this right here, but it also has a pull-through RV garage, so a 1,700 square foot garage, room for 2 cars and an RV in there. So just another huge bonus about it. So great job, RE/MAX. Beautiful listing right here, minutes away from Lake Patagonia. This really has a lot to offer. So congratulations to whoever ends up buying this home. I think you're gonna love it. Well, we got one more home to check out, so let's keep rolling. All right, checking out the next property. I got a couple of visitors that walked up to me right here. So beautiful piece of property right here. Give the details in a minute when I get a better vantage point. I'm gonna make sure that the owners know that these guys are wandering about right here. So be right back. All right, last home we're talking about today is this beauty off behind me, sitting on 14.25 acres. So yep, it's another one that's way back there, but this is actually technically 2 different lots. So you are gonna have a little bit of separation right there, but this is using both properties because they are using it as horse property right here too, which is another great thing about Lake Patagonia Ranch Estates, is some of these are actually horse properties. So yeah, this home currently listed at $689,900 with Frontera Realty, has a lot going for it. It is masonry built in 2007. 2,623 square foot, and it has basically a separate guest quarters with its own entrance, its own living space. So that could be used for, a guest that's staying long-term that wants their own space. You also have a 550 square foot workshop. You have what they're calling the 4-mare hotel, so place for the horses, a giant round pen, overall, just, you know, a beautiful home nestled back into these hills. And, you know, I always appreciate some good masonry construction as well, you know, something that's just built to last a really long time. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed checking out Lake Patagonia Ranch Estates and talking about Patagonia Lake itself with me today. This has been a fun video to make. Hope you liked it too. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, click subscribe, tap that bell for notifications, and we'll keep you updated on the current market in Tucson, Arizona, and hopefully bring a couple more fun videos like this one as well. And if you or someone you know is thinking about moving to or from Tucson, Arizona, or over here to Patagonia, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We'd love to help you make that smooth move. And of course, we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks again.